What's up, y'all? In this video, we're going to take a look at this little lock and make a key for it. This guy is super thin, so there can't be but one lever, if that. It's probably a direct drive. It looks like, and I've never seen one of these, but it looks like it extends this that has, there are no screw threads in those holes. I don't know how this works on the cabinet. It was mailed into us from somewhere else in the country. First thing I noticed when I got it out is the center does not spin. It's frozen. So that means the brass is either pressing into it or it is just gummed up. And I can indeed see some lacquer. So what probably happened is somebody came over and lacquered the face of it or refinished the cabinet at some point and just did it right over that, and it seeps in and nobody ever uses the key, so it hardens and it keeps this from working. So as of right now, we can't even get a key blank in there. We have to get that centerpiece turning because it has to line up with those two little notches. As far as the keys go, I think we're just going to be able to use probably one of these little flat steel keys. Now it is double-sided. There's no hole in the back. Well, there's something in the back there. I'm guessing it's just a flat tip, so we basically are just gonna have to cut that tip off and cut it down to fit this part, and that'll most likely be our key. So let's just get it working and see what we can do with it. Oh, really, the first thing that you have to do is see what's going on with it here, whether it's lacquered or gummed up or actually bent. I'm gonna hope that it's lacquer, because unbending the face of this is not easy to do sometimes. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff right here. Not moving at all. And there's not a lot of gap there. I'm afraid it's actually being pressed down in here. However, there is some goo that's coming off, so we'll scrape it for a bit and then give it a couple of gentle turns. All right, let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna grab this little Craftsman that fits kind of perfectly right there. Give it a couple of little turns. Try to anyway. There it goes. Okay, we freed up. You lucky. Seems to be just goo. And now we can make a key for it, which again shouldn't be that terribly hard. Let's grab that key, Yale 1225BL. That may not be wide enough. It's not wide enough. Basically, we're just looking for something wide enough to go all the way across. So the other option there would be, let's go find the key. Decided on this one. It's right there at it. I think it'll work, so let's just cut it down and see. Basically gonna chop off the whole tip of this. got this guy cut down to fit. 20 long, and I had to smooth the sides down for it to go in, but when I put it in, it doesn't seem to go like all the way down. And so I started looking in here to see that instead of a hole, let's see right here, instead of a hole in the back, it's actually a protrusion. And you can tell that by reaching down in here and feeling how that is. So basically, we have to cut a divot in the end of that for that to center on. Really, it's just a little poop out of that. And since that guy pretty much basically centers it, what we're going to do here is mark. So, like right there, put it right kind of in the middle. Just like that. I'm going to put a mark here so we know when it drops down. And pretty much it's going to be this. Doop, doop, doop. Take all this out. But not necessarily that deep. And to do that, the easiest way would be to just come in with a file. That's probably just wide enough to do that. That's why when you look for files, you try to find them with the edge cuts too. Just like that. Straighten up a little bit. And basically just hit it with a file. I think that just needs to go deeper. Oh, went deeper. All right, let's see if that's deep enough. And then across. Yep, went deeper that time. All right, so now what we got to do, I believe, let's double check it. Boop. Yep, above it. Yep, looks like we're good there. So now, to wipe that off, squeeze down and mark here and here and here and here. Put a few notches in it and we should be done. Okay, it jumps out a little bit. I don't know what's supposed to happen here. So out. Further out. All right, y'all, so I was a little bit confused as to why this was just spinning around. So I asked the customer for a picture of how it worked, and as soon as I saw what this engaged with, as soon as I saw the picture, I was like, oh, well, that was dumb of me. This fastens on the lid of a card, like a card catalog thing. And then, so when you have the key out and then you close the lid, snap shut just like that, and you take the key and you turn it halfway either way, and you're able to open the lid. So this is on the lid, this is in the body, and then shoop, locked, just screws into the wood, and then turn your key and then open. I should have known that. That was kind of dumb for me to be sitting there trying it and not figuring that out, but I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, that's it. Got a key for this little fella. If you have any questions or comments on this video or any other ones, post them in the comments section, and we will catch y'all next video. This one's back out to live its life happily on a little antique box. I'll put a picture of it up here that he sent me. A sample picture anyway. There we go.